Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video of Marvel Contest of Champions. This is going to be the monthly Cavalier EQ. Strong minds prevail with two new champions. More on them later in the video. Let's talk about Chapter 1.1 boss Chee'ilth with immovable object, chum the waters, second wind, whittle down, and insult to injury. So the only way you do 100% damage is when she has more than 3 debuffs. Don't worry about that. Chum the waters will help you out with that. The difficult thing here is to navigate her unblockable because of second wind and cleanse. Just you need to bring in a white mags here. You can bring in a white mags and he can bypass the parries that you will do, and the rest it's a simple fight. Any champion with debuffs will work. I am using a Cosmic Ghost Rider for a faster takedown right in front of you. You can bring in any champion with a white mags and this should work. You can also use champions built in passive stuns. They also work really well. Next up is going to be Chapter 1.2. That is going to be a M.O.D.O.K with Biohazard, Power Thief, the best defense, you can't see me, and special interference. Now the problem here is that he's a bit annoying because you need a champion that is bleed immune and can also bypass auto block. Now there are quite a few options that you can use for parry and heavy style, but with parry and heavy you will have to play around the best defense node and you can't see me, because if you parry a lot you are gonna get faltered and you're going to miss. So the easiest counter as old as time is going to be Magneto. You can use both Magnetos. Magneto red is better. Don't need to worry about the fault or anything. Just parry and heavy, get to an SP3 and you are able to finish him off relatively easily and very quick. Right there, SP3, and this should be enough to take him out. Other options that can work can be Warlock, can be you can also use Colossus if you want to bring him with Omega X energy with parry and heavy. You can also totally avoid pairing with Vision. So there are some options that can be used. Moving on to Chapter 2.1, the boss is going to be a Sauron. Now he's got Shed Skin, Whittle Down, Buffed Up, Shock Immunity, and Critical Interruption. So you need a champion that does not do any shock damage because shock immune, and you need champion that can have buffs, can also apply debuffs at the same time. So for me this was a perfect opportunity to bring my Ironheart. She is just awesome. So I am just slowly building up those incinerates while I get to an SP2. Once I get to an SP2, you will notice I will use a 4-hit combo so I can get more armors. And once I have 3 armors, I am going to throw my SP2. Now this it does get a little technical, because if you have a bar of power and you don't use it in 11 seconds, you give debuff immunity to Sauron. So to avoid all of that and have a faster takedown on him, just use Odin pre-fights with any champions that applies debuffs and you are golden. Other champions that work are going to be Venom. He has buffs and debuffs both. Omega Sentinel, same concept, Gladiator. Also your Iron Man, same thing works, buffs and debuffs both. You can also bring in Cosmic Ghost Rider, so all of those champions work really well. Just need to be careful about the debuff immunity and you're good to go. Next up is going to be a Vulture. Now he is going to start unblockable, as you notice. As long as he has an armor, he is going to be unblockable with Iron's armor, armored assault, armor break immunity, occult immunity, and I am root. So you need a champion that can bypass that or that can play around it. I'm using my rank 3 Venom. He's just melting, because once you push him to an SP1, he is quite easy to take down. A Vulture. Some of the options that can work here: Elsa Bloodstone, Valkyrie, Hyperion with his power gain, and also the Shang-Chi can work. So basically any option that doesn't require you to parry, can either spam specials or can break the block, work really well, or with assisted intercepts. Now moving on to the main fights. The first one, Chapter 3.1 boss, is going to be a Patriot. Now the nodes he has are going to be Spectrator, Dismay, Consistent Combos, Redlining, Encroaching Stun, and Combo Conundrum. So you have to use your 5-hit combos. That's very important. Also underneath the bar, keep an eye if it says L or M. You have to alternate your 5th hit on every combo. So right now I used a medium attack. Next one I'm gonna use a light. That is very important, because if you don't do that, you give 20 hit combo meter to Patriot, and Patriot thrives on that, and he gets the reversal charges on him, and at 7 reversal charges he is going to reverse any kind of damage you try to do them. He's going to retaliate and attack you back. So, and for encroaching stun, use a champion that can bypass that. Iceman is by far my favorite champion for this fight, because for encroaching stun you don't have to worry, the armor eats it up. Other champions that work really well are going to be your Kitty Pryde. You can also use your Emma Frost. She also works. So basically mutant champions, you have to alternate your combos, and you have to do 5-hit combos. So 5-hit alternating in the end, one with medium, one with light, keeping them only to an SP1, and you should be good. Wait for the boot to come up, and that's your cue to go in. And finally we have the leader. Now this champion is little like funky to play around with. You will have to bring in your skill champions with crits, that because they will do extra damage. So your champions like Elsa Bloodstone, Hit Monkey, Shang-Chi will work really well. Now the way this guy works is the nodes are Calcify, False Confidence, Slow Learning, Healthy Disposition, Critical Endurance, and Crit Me Baby one more time. So he has an immunity of Stun, Slow right there. That will be in a cycling mode, so you have to take care about that. Easier of the specials is the SP1 to keep him there, so you can evade it quite easily. SP2 is a bunch of projectiles you can evade also, but I would suggest keep him to an SP1 only. He will get Fury as soon as the fight keeps going on, so be wary about that. You will also notice that there are some charges at the corner building up to 100. Once they build up to 100, he opens up the portal that you can see on the screen. Just be careful that not to stand in it, because that is going to give you some degen. So right there, knock him down again with a frost arrow, and we are able to take him down. So yeah, pretty easy, straightforward fight. Only thing you need to take care is to keep him to an SP1, and you should be good. Thanks for watching in, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.